You're about to watch a Trains Newswire video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Hotspots, Horseshoe Curve, Tehachapi, Chicago Racetrack, and more. Locomotive, the video companion to our best-selling special issue. And a special collection from documentary producer Rich Luckin. All these and more are available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com.
Good morning, Trains Nation. Today is Friday, August 17th, 2018, all day
until midnight.
We are so glad you could join us for another episode of Trains Newswire Roundup. I am your faithful host, Steve Sweeney.
Hi, Jim Wren here. We've got a bunch of news.
Yeah, we do.
You know, I usually go and take notes, but this week I just took a couple of notes.
I've got some, but I think you can read yours.
I can read mine. Well, that's an unusual thing. But yeah, well, there's lots going on as usual.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, let's start off. Let's talk steam and heritage news, because I think there's quite a bit of that this week.
Good bit.
Steam coming for Santa Fe 2926.
Yep, that was top of my list. Next week, they hope to test fire that 484 down in Albuquerque. They've been working on it for years. They were going to do this in June, and their pit track sort of collapsed under the engine. That was one of the heaviest 484s. Actually, it was the heaviest 484 ever built. And so, locomotive's back on track. They're going to do the test fire this coming week, and hopefully we'll see another Santa Fe Northern back in steam.
That will be very, very fun to watch.
Very sweet to watch.
That can pull just about anything, can it?
That would be a horse and a half.
You could take the paint off of your
It would be it.
Cadillac.
Our man Bill Diven will be down there, and just by luck,
Yes. So will you.
I will be arriving that day, hopefully by Southwest Chief, if it's on time. Please make it on time, guys.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, I hope to get to see that in steam next week.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. And a little bit further north in Durango, we got a story from Justin Franz this week about the Durango and Silverton famed narrow gauge railroad in Colorado. Looks like it will be open from Durango all the way to Silverton on the railroad with new construction as of mid-September. They got their fingers crossed.
Just in time for the fall color season. The aspens will be turning. It should be really nice. We hope they have a good fall color season, and that fires and landslides stay away from that really cool railroad.
We got a couple of neat pictures from the I guess the builder in this case. They
the
have
construction
to reconstruct
company.
it.
Yep.
And I mean, just to see these large piece of earth-moving equipment that look really, really tiny compared to the landslide itself. Go check that out on Newswire.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Changing gears just a little bit, LA Metro. Did you see this?
I did not.
LA Metro now has body scanners at its stations.
Oh, I did see that too.
And these are not scanners which will, like at the airport, they don't like show your outline or what underwear you're wearing or anything like that. These just sort of pick up on your vibes. I'm still not exactly sure how that works. It could be a good tech column someday, but they can, like the wave scanners, like can sense that you're carrying a gun, a bomb, a package of narcotics, or something like that. And they're installed at stations.
Are they already in use now? Or
they're officially in use.
They're already installed.
They're officially, there was a test earlier this year that apparently went well, and LA Metro has signed on for a whole bunch more. And they're the first major metro in North America to do this.
That's pretty cool
so
stuff.
Full thing on Newswire. I'm kind of conflicted about this. I think it's really good that they're not actually looking at people. They're just sort of picking up on whatever wave signals.
Right.
But then kind of creepy at the same time that like maybe instead of a device, I'm just carrying like a recorder or something.
Right.
Which carries the same signature or might as something else. I don't know.
Well, can you imagine, like you and I walk through the backpacks we carry that have two camera bodies of GoPro, video camera,
and long metal tubes.
Which
are tripods for cameras, not weapons.
If you see us, we really are just carrying camera gear.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Maybe Swiss Army knife.
Maybe.
But anyway. Ray, in Northeast Pennsylvania, Lakeshore Railway Museum in Northeast Pennsylvania is sort of the unofficial or mostly official home of GE locomotives. They just got a U-36B delivered at like 4 o'clock in the morning on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday morning.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Good for you guys. Good for you, Ray. I don't know how you're doing it. They're a small museum. I guess you could sort of say they're my home museum out there.
Yeah,
And
that's a cool thing.
They don't have any running space. They got a lot of switching track in there, right around the old.
And they're getting less running space all the
right,
time.
right. But they're stacking up on GE locomotives, and someone's got to collect them. So might as well be you.
Is this one operable? Can it run?
Is not operable.
No,
It
not
is,
operable.
It is
Okay.
sans traction motors.
Okay.
Although I heard that it may still have the prime mover and some of the
Okay.
good stuff
Some of
on
the
the
gear.
inside.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the very least, with some maintenance, heavy overhaul, you could get the motor running
Right.
and run some Christmas lights or
Fair.
something. So
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I like that.
In Chicago land, Nippon Sharyo,
Gone.
gone. In Rochelle, Illinois, the big plant that was going to produce next generation passenger cars was going to be, the best thing since sliced bread is gone. Nippon Sharyo is selling out completely. We heard that the tooling is still inside. Everything is just up for sale to whoever the highest bidder is. Check out that story on Newswire.
They were supposed to make cars, I think, for Metra and
Yes.
other commuter railroads, but then they failed their crash test
Yeah,
requirement,
Right.
and so that put them out of business.
yeah, for whatever it was. And the story was pretty dramatic. About 5 years or 3 years ago in 2015, every car, every prototype has to go through a squeeze test, 800,000 pounds, and it has to survive that. And when it was like 798,000 pounds, something went pop,
Yeah.
and that was
Not
the
good.
end. So very
Not
sad.
good.
Very sad. Jim, what else do you have on your list today?
I just got one thing and then a couple of preview notes.
Absolutely.
Working on a Newswire story right now. It'll go up just a little bit. Union Pacific yesterday donated $1 million to the state of Utah to help support the anniversary of the Transcontinental Railroad next year. Big thing on our community's plate. You and I are going to be out there for that next year covering it. And just a lot of interesting things. We'll have details about how they will spend that money,
Oh,
which is going
That's
to
very
actually
nice.
match $1 million that the Utah legislature also appropriated too.
That's very nice
We'll have
then.
some details about what's coming up there. If you're anywhere near the middle of Iowa this weekend, Iowa Interstate's running one of its QJ steam locomotives down there. Also, Pierre Marquette 1225 is running in Michigan, so it's a good weekend
Very
to go
nice.
out and enjoy steam locomotives out on the main line.
yeah. No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, for wherever you are, we hope you're safe, and we hope you're enjoying rail fanning. For everyone at Trains, have a great weekend.
Take care.